game hurts all of us because we knew that we had a chance to win a football game. I've never taken anything away from the Saints. They did a great job and did a lot of cool things in this game to win it. But we had our chances, and we had all kinds of opportunities to get this done. And there was too many things that went wrong that gave them another opportunity here and there, and made it too easy on them. It's really, these games are so hard. They're so difficult to win. And if you screw it up and you give them something, then you're fighting against it the whole time. I know you want to know about the punt. That was not a fake punt. That was a rollout punt that you might have to run sometimes if it doesn't, if things aren't there. But we're supposed to kick football there. But all in all, really, Taysom Hill had a great football game against us. We did not stop him. Our plan for the Wildcats did not work. Obviously, we ran for over 100 yards on the day, and that was really the difference for them. I thought in a lot of crucial situations, and he came through in a big way for them. It wasn't new; they had done it, but the things we tried to do didn't get us off the field.
How's Rashaad Penny doing?
He hurt his ankle seriously.
High ankle sprain?
We'll see. I don't want to make any statements because I don't really know exactly yet until they get all the MRIs and stuff. But he's got bad ankle. He's in trouble getting back. We'll let you know more when we know all the facts.
You said Michael was supposed to punt the ball there. I mean, I guess what happened or what?
Yeah, we tried to punt. We're just changing the launch point. Something we've been working on. We've been practicing it for a long time, and we went with it there, and it got really cloudy and upfield like we don't expect it to, and he felt like he had to duck up, and he was hesitant to kick the ball where all the people were, and as he saw it, and so he took off.
Were you looking to fake the previous snap that got the false start? They kind of arrayed. It was a different look for sure.
Yeah, it was the same thing.
Okay.
Taysom Hill was obviously a challenge. I guess what was sort of the issues with defending it?
Well, when they went to their heavy guys, they took all the receivers off the field, and I think they'd only done that one time, and we had dealt with it and all that, but they did it a number of times, and it worked out for them in short yardage, and they were able to break a couple plays. We just, we got to make the tackles when you get there. There's enough blockers to get guys on everybody, and we just didn't finish the play at the end of it. And he was able to. He's a really good ball player, and he took advantage of the space and he made some great runs.
Did you have an idea that he would be this big a part of their game plan?
We thought we know that he plays in their system, and we count on it and knew it was coming and all of that. So it wasn't any surprise in that regard. The surprise was that we didn't get him down. And he made too much out of it.
Your offense struggled on third downs today. How much of a factor?
Yeah, that was the only place we struggled. We had some penalties that affected us. I thought our guys moved the ball like crazy. Geno was phenomenal again. There's a couple really big moments, in the game. We got a chance to score a touchdown down there. We don't get it. We lose points there, and then we lose the ball in the turnover. You guys saw that way closer than I saw it. We thought his elbow was on the ground, but I couldn't see. That's a huge turnover play right there. The defense had that situation, then we had the punt situation. It really put us in bad spots. The game shouldn't have been like that. It should have been without those things that we gave them, and unfortunately, it was more than we can handle.
The two deep balls to Tyler that Geno threw.
Exquisite football. We've seen him do this, so many times over the years. They had a huge game against the Cardinals a couple of years ago, maybe it was last year. Just making those phenomenal back of the end zone catches in traffic and trouble and all that. He's just a tremendous football player, and he just continues to show it. He had a phenomenal day.
What did you think of the holding call on Charles?
I couldn't see it, but there's a classic situation, and it's happening all the time when the ball bounces outside or a scramble gets outside of guys are starting to, they really are flopping like it happens in basketball, and it's makes it difficult on the officials. And I don't know exactly what happened. They saw something there, so I can't tell you. I don't know, but it was a huge call. There's a huge call over on Wool on the other side too. I didn't see that one either. I don't know what happened on that one, but made defensive holding on the play that we're done in the drive. That was huge.
Typically, if you found still, if the lineman's hands are inside the frame, they're not going to call it even if the flop, the hands go up.
isn't that what it looked like? That's what I thought I saw, and so I can't tell you, man. I don't know. They gave us a big presentation about that, and but we didn't buy into it, because we weren't sure how it was going to get called. So if he was pulling away, we got a release. That's what we need to know, and I would really hope that we would all get on the same page with that. I'm not quite sure that we are, but we were trying to release the guy. We were trying to let him go.
Woolen, third game in a row to pick. What's he showing?
I don't know. He's playing, man. He's just making stuff happen. He picked up a fumble too, did he not? Yeah. He's just having a fantastic start, and that was a big time pick. Now that's coming underneath the comeback route, and those are really hard to get, and phenomenal catch to finish the play. He's doing great.
What happened to Al Woods?
His knee flared up. Okay, he was having a great game. He was doing everything, and it's really unfortunate because he has his whole family here, and everybody's right down the road and all that. Moms and everybody was around, or whoever, but he was dying to go back in, but he couldn't quite get it done.
Gabe Jackson got hurt as well.
I think we were resting him. We just rotated him. I think I didn't hear about him having any injury.
And then you started Ryan Neal at safety today, obviously. What did you think of that?
Well, I got to look at the film. I don't know. But we felt like he deserved a chance, and we were going to be playing some other combinations of our safeties, and so Josh got to play quite a bit as well. But just thought he deserved a chance to get out there.
If Ken has to take over as the primary guy, what's your sense of his readiness for that?
Well, I think we should say he's ready. Now. I mean, he got to play enough in this game. We got to see him. He got to make his plays and his cuts. You can see how explosive he is. This is the guy we've been seeing, so we're very, very fortunate to have him. He's ready to roll. He'll have more to learn. There's a lot more coming at him, but he certainly can show. He showed everybody that that the explosion that he has and the potential that's there. He's a fantastic young man coming up, and so this is his time.
What can you do defensively you haven't been able to do yet, or what's
Let
next
me
to try?
Let me look at the film. We talked about it. When we get back, I want to make sure I see. There's too obvious a situation was the Wildcat thing, and so that was glaring, and so we'll see how much the rest of it factored in.
The Kamara screenplay that went for 54
Yeah,
yards.
full blitz, with full blitz, and we didn't see him cross, and we had a chance to pick him up, but we missed it. It was so we went after him, and both the backers are going, and I don't want to tell you much more about it, but that we missed a chance to pick him up. It's as easy as it gets for them on that play.
I mean, Rashaad, obviously, if it's a serious injury, is kind of a sad thing given his history.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing that back up. This has been a journey, for him and for us too, and just really fell in love with the fact that he emerged and showed us, the great player that he is and what he can mean to the game and to our team and all of that, and for it to come down to another setback. He'll be back, but it's a setback that it just breaks my heart because he's been having so much fun and he's been so rewarded and so fulfilled in that he knows he belongs. He knows he can do it, and he knows he can be an impact in this league. And so to lose that chance, it's similar to kind of when Jamal goes out. Those guys they put so much into it and they care so much about it, and then to have it taken away because of a mishap, it's unfortunate. So we're gonna love him through it.
Did you admit it all? Did you see his reaction? Were you able to reassure him about?
I've talked to him already. Yeah.
Anything else?
He's crushed. Yeah. Okay.